What's going on, people? Samson here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is just a quick, a match reaction to the biggest game of the season so far, and also what this means for the title race moving forward. Before I get into it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. Support your boy, keep sharing, and let's get into it. Cool. So Liverpool versus Man City ended in a draw. Chelsea won their game as well. Also, game week 7, leading into the international break, leaves Chelsea top of the league. What this means? Well, firstly, let's look at the Liverpool Man City game. Obviously, the game of the season so far. In terms of excitement, entertainment, quality of plays on display. It was just relentless. Man City should have been out of sight first half. How Man City didn't score in the first half, I don't know. How Liverpool kept a clean sheet in the second half, I don't know. How Liverpool came back in the second half and totally changed the way they played, I don't know. Just so many things I don't know about Liverpool right now. But regardless, when you have Mo Salah in your team, it's clear that you always have a chance. Always have a chance of winning the game as long as you have Mo Salah in your team. And that's what's been proven. Mo Salah was quality today, on Sunday. Quality. As was Phil Foden, again, another guy who I think give it 5 years, not even 5, give it 3 years, I think Phil Foden will be the best English player, bar none, that we've ever seen, and I mean better than Gaza. And I was watching football when Gaza was reaching the end of his prime, so I guess I could have some sort of, I don't know if I'm qualified to even say that he'd be better than Gaza, but I think he will be the best English player that we've seen in a generation, or at least in a generation anyway, but definitely one of the best English players ever. And he's at Man City, he's got one of the best managers coaching him. Like, he's got the world that is at his feet. The world is at Phil Foden's feet, and it's up to him now to take it and run with it, because again, we've seen this sort of potential and hype around other English players, and they've never lived up to it. Never lived up to it. So hopefully Phil Foden takes the mantle, runs with it, and the sky's the limit, mate. The sky's the limit. But yes, back to the game. As long as you have Mo Salah in your team, you always have a chance. As long as you have a Phil Foden who plays like that in your team, he has a chance. Now, the one thing I will say about Phil Foden is I feel like because he was up against Milner, he had an easy day. I feel like if he was up against Trent, I feel like Phil Foden wouldn't have had as much of fun, as much of a joy as he did against Milner on Sunday. I feel like Foden would have come up against some sort of a roadblock in Trent, not only defensively, but with Trent's attacking foot as well. Because Milner, as good as he is, and as you know, for his age, he isn't going to be up and down the pitch like Trent would have been if Trent was playing. And that would have asked questions of Phil Foden, or are you going to chat back and mark me? Because if you're not, I'm going to have free reign to whip balls into the box, and you know Trent's crosses are dangerous. So again, I feel like if Liverpool had Trent, it would have been more interesting to see how Foden would have dealt with the threat of Trent, and how Trent would have dealt with the threat of Foden, to be honest. With Mo Salah, you have to say, honestly, if he keeps this up, he has to be in the shout for Ballon d'Or. I don't understand how he wouldn't be. If Mo Salah finishes this season, if he finishes this season top goal scorer with a trophy, that's the Premier League, Champions League, whichever, he has to be in a shout for Ballon d'Or, because I don't understand how he can't be. Like, you've got, obviously my personal opinion, I think Lewandowski should win the Ballon d'Or, the next Ballon d'Or in a few months, but I don't think he will. But it is what it is. But Mo Salah, who is arguably the best player in the Premier League right now, arguably Liverpool's best player, arguably the best African to play in the Premier League. I mean, he is completely world class. There is nothing, I don't think, that a world class player can do that Mo Salah can't do right now. And that's just the way I see it. Honestly, Mo Salah, he is head and shoulders above the rest. And I think as long as Liverpool keep him fit and thriving this season, we have a chance of not only challenging for the Premier League, but challenging for the Champions League as well. I think our only setback, like I said in previous videos, is that when he goes to the African Cup of Nations, we're going to struggle. I don't know how many games he misses when he's away, but if it's more, if it's 5, it's risky, and if it's 5 against any of the big 6 or our title rivals in Chelsea, Man City, and United, then we're really going to struggle. Really going to struggle. But again, this title race, I think this weekend has shown that this title race is not going to be easy. It's not going to be a 1-horse race, which no one wants, thank God. It's not going to be a 2-horse race either, thank God. It's going to be a 3, maybe 4-horse race, and this is what we want. This is what we want as fans. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, want Liverpool to win the Premier League, right? But as football fans, we want an entertaining, exciting Premier League season. Whether that's 4 teams fighting for the title, 4 or 5 or 6 teams fighting relegation, you just want an exciting Premier League season. And I think we were going to get it this season. Honestly, I really do. I feel like Chelsea, United, well, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, definitely going to be in the title race. I feel like, judging off of the first 7 games that we've seen so far, with Pep beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, not losing to Liverpool at Anfield, I think Pep will be probably the happiest of the 2 managers. Even though Chelsea are top, I think Pep will be the happiest of the 2 managers, knowing that the hardest away fixtures of the season are out. They're done. They're out of the way. He knows now that Liverpool and Chelsea have to come to the Etihad, and I feel like if Pep can get the right, obviously Pep, he likes he's an overthinker. He likes to overthink things in big games. He can get it wrong. I feel like if he was to get it right in for the home ties against Chelsea and Liverpool later in the season, that will be the benchmark, the spring that Man City would need to go on and win the league. Obviously, I still think Chelsea are going to be dangerous because Thomas Tuchel, as good as he is, he's a great manager. He's defensively, Chelsea are just so sturdy. I don't think Chelsea are going to concede more than 1 goal a game. That's like when you look at Chelsea, the way they set up, the way they play, you don't see them conceding a goal, let alone, and if they do concede a goal, it's probably 1 goal in the whole entire 90 minutes. I don't see them conceding more than 1 goal in 90 minutes. So beating Chelsea is not going to be easy either. And Chelsea, obviously, they've been to Anfield, they drew, they lost to City at home, but they still got to play United. I think they're going to wipe the floor of United. I don't think there's any other teams in the league that are going to give Chelsea a real challenge in terms of, taking points from Chelsea. I don't think. Same thing with Liverpool. Liverpool are probably the only team that's still unbeaten so far, I think. Doesn't really mean anything because we're not going to go the whole season unbeaten. But what it does mean is that we are going to be hard to beat as well. And I think that's a good thing. It breeds confidence because when other teams know that you are hard to beat, that you're not going to be that they're going to have to really dig deep to beat you. It lets you know that you can keep pushing, and it gives you the confidence you need to go into each game knowing, oh, we're unbeaten. You're going to have to raise your game up because we are here to take 3 points. It's like, it's that assertiveness, that certainty that you need to win leagues. But anyway, what does this mean? Do I think City? No, who do I think is going to win the league? I still think Chelsea are going to win the league. But I think Liverpool now won't end up 4th. I think Liverpool might end up 3rd. I think United might end up 4th because I don't think the players are buying into what Ole's doing. But that's a story for another day. I'll do another video about that later. But as we go into the international break, Chelsea currently sit top. Then it's City and Liverpool joint. No, I think City and then it's Liverpool and United in joint points. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're only 7 games in. Still got another 31 games to go. How exciting. How fucking exciting. Anyway, guys, that's me done for the week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. And I will see you again soon. Peace.